Oh, boy. After that match, Officer Bar Brady was in the back with Chris Jericho. And here comes Danny Garcia and 2.0. And they interrupted this promo. And this whole thing was done so that Jericho could do in a backstage promo, could do square head jokes on the mouthy member of 2.0 and try to get the crowd out in the arena watching the screen to chant square head at the aforementioned 2.0 member. Did you understand this? Or well, not to understand it. Of course, it was understandable, but why was this necessary?
Oh, I know exactly why this was necessary.
Because Jericho wasn't on a show any other place?
First of all, it wasn't good. Jericho's material gets lamer and lamer, and when you see other good shit on shows, like this show had, and then you see Jericho stuff, it's completely out of place. AEW has left Jericho behind. It's just that he's still there. So we'll see what happens there. But was this about just Jericho wanting to be in front of the crowd or get a pop? No. This was the genius of Chris Jericho. This was what Chris Jericho did to MJF. This was what Chris Jericho did to AJ Styles and so many others. Chris Jericho's sitting there realizing that Eddie Kingston's the most over guy on these shows, getting monster pops. People love him. People relate to him, whatever it is. This is Jericho's way of latching on to Eddie Kingston for a few weeks so he could be out there with Eddie Kingston. Jericho's the king of latching on to what's happening. The key is you got to try to disengage before he drags you down to his level. And not too many people have successfully been able to do that.
Now, see, I don't know now, because you're just making accusations there. Now, if Chris Jericho was a person that wanted to latch on to what's popular and sap the heat or sap the affection or sap the attention from someone else, then he would have had a long track record of this from the time he's been in the company. He would have latched on to, well, the boss's favorite wrestler, the company mascot, My Little Dog Pockets. He would have had a program with him, but that would have made no sense except, he would have latched on to a guy like MJF, and he would have made him subservient to Jericho's whims, and he would have had him doing stupid so he would have... Oh, poor Eddie. Poor Eddie.
Well, let's hope it's quick. It's only a few weeks. Let's hope Moxley comes back soon and maybe we get Eddie and Moxley again. But I think that's what
Wait a minute. Now, hold on. You mean to tell me I have to hope Moxley comes back so that I don't have Eddie Kingston ruined by Chris Jericho? That's a Faustian bargain.
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. I'm saying you could also hope for Fozzy to have a hit record. You could also hope that...
I could also hope for Pamela Anderson to come knocking on my door wanting to blow me.
That
hope
may be more likely to happen.
The other one and see which one fills up first.
And we heard from a lot of people, and I think we should issue a correction. Apparently the Butcher's Band, again, not necessarily a band I would listen to, much more popular than Fozzy, Chris Jericho's band. We heard from a number of people, some who were even mad at us for not recognizing that the Butcher's Band is infinitely times more popular than Chris Jericho's band. So I apologize and I issue a correction.
We do apologize for that. Anyway, so therefore, Jericho's mixed up with Garcia and 2.0, so's Kingston. You don't have to put it in code words to know what's coming next, apparently. But I'll tell you what, Brian.
Yeah.
If you do want to learn some code words, then I know where you can go.
Where's that?
Why? To hell, of course. No, to Code Academy. Folks, if you want to learn all kinds of weird words that you don't know what they mean, you can go to Code Academy. There's never been a better time than right now to become a programmer. I don't even know whether the time is right now or not for me to become a programmer, but I bet it is for you. With Code Academy, you can learn to code on your own terms. And I didn't know that, but apparently that's exactly what you can call Code Academy. You can say, I'll give you $16. That's your terms, and they'll take it. You can learn code on your own terms. We are living in a fast-changing world, ladies and gentlemen. I noticed it the last time that I went out in public. I saw, for heaven's sake, things are now in color. And folks, one of the best ways to succeed in today's ever-changing world is to learn how to code. Whether you're looking to start from scratch or looking to advance, Codecademy can help you reach your coding goals. Did you know, Brian, that over 50 million people already know that Codecademy is the best way to learn code?
Yes.
Did you know that almost 1,000 of those have actually gone to Codecademy and done the learning of the code?
Yes.
I don't know where those 50 million people are hiding because I can't find one to fix my internet service. Anyway, Codecademy, Anyway, Codecademy not only teaches you job-ready coding skills, but also helps you build unique projects for your portfolio. I'll have you know I built a replica of Fort Boonesboro out of toothpicks. You can also earn certificates and even prep for technical interviews. How technical are they? You won't understand a goddamn word that's said there either. Folks, it's a great chance to learn to encode yourself, and people will never be able to figure out what you're saying because no matter what your experience level, when you go to Codecademy, when you knock on that front door of Codecademy and they open that big tall door and they let you in and they take your cell phone and your wallet and your passport and they put it in that little locker.
That's not how this works.
And then they put you in that room and sit you down in front of that little desk with that pen and that pad of paper and they tell you to get to writing.
What?
No matter what your experience level, you'll be writing real working code in minutes.
Not like that. Hold on. Just for the record, they accept anybody. There's no big door you have to worry about getting through. The door is wide open. Just go on your computer and you can learn.
Knock 3 times.
No, you could just go and learn.
3 times and then twice on the pipes. And that way they know it's a code. And that way they know to open the door and let you in. They have to take people's cell phones and wallets and passports. Elsewise, people would try to take off and spread the secrets. This is code.
No one will be taking your phones or wallets, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, just until you leave if they let you. And then when they sit you down at that desk and they give you that pad of paper and that pen and you start writing code.
No.
Well, folks, in some cases, you're writing a note to a loved one asking them to pay the ransom.
No. In no cases is that what you're doing.
Sometimes the note says, fuck these people, don't pay them. I don't know. It's up to you. But, finding the right career or job can impact your life. And you've heard that a lot of people are quitting as part of the Great Resignation. People have finally said, take this job and shove it. I ain't going out in the pandemic for these pennies. Well, now you can earn dimes and nickels, and you can even aspire to quarters by going to Codecademy, learning the coded languages, Python and HTML, and SQL. And Codecademy's, they have a personality quiz. You can take this personality quiz to get tailored career advice and course recommendations based on your strengths and interests is what it says here.
Yeah.
I took their personality quiz.
Oh, no.
They told me there is no career suitable for me.
Stay home.
Stay home. Stop doing this. Don't do this anymore. You can get instant feedback. As we've mentioned, instant feedback is very helpful. Stop touching me. Your breath smells.
That's not the feedback you will get. You will get constructive feedback and criticism. No criticism. Feedback that will help you learn how to code.
They'll give you criticism.
No.
If you need to be criticized, they'll say, stay off my leg. Build your portfolio and get a certificate of completion. Every time I reach completion, I like a certificate to remind myself of that fact. You'll be more marketable to future employers. You can land a dream job in web development, programming, computer science, data science, weird science, tons more. So join the over 50 million people learning to code with Codecademy and see where coding can take you. Get 15% off your Codecademy Pro membership when you go to Codecademy.com and use the promo code EXPERIENCE. Promo code EXPERIENCE at Codecademy.com. 15% off Codecademy Pro, the best way to learn to code. That's Codecademy, Codecademy.com, 15% off. It's the best way to learn. What is the worst way to learn to code?
Listen to Jim Cornette.
There you go.